What's up, fam? It's your girl Ty, and I'm back with another video. So, first off, excuse my background. My room is a little junky right now. Bed covered with clothes. Bed's not made up, but I'm showing up. So, this is gonna be fairly short, y'all. Every time I say that, I laugh at myself because whenever I say that, it never be short. But last time it's actually pretty short though, so maybe it will be short. I actually got by about another 40 minutes before I got to get ready to leave the house and go to my first client of the day. But so, well, before I jump into my word of the day, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. I truly do from the bottom of my heart. And for those of you who watch and not necessarily subscribe, I pray that you're receiving a message through my videos, because that's why I do it. That's what I do it for. So and for those of you who've been leaving me comments and showing me love, my day ones, you know who you are. I love y'all so fucking much. Like literally, like y'all are like my besties on the internet, literally. So thank you for doing that for me. Thank you for being my support system. And for some reason I feel like it's a lot of you who don't really comment, but you watch me and you genuinely support me, and I feel that I really do. And I want to make sure that I acknowledge you too. I know everybody's not, the type of person who want to kind of put themselves out there, or sometimes we just like to sit in the background and look. Not necessarily mean you're looking with an evil eye, but you just kind of watching, but you can still see something, and that's why you're watching. And I appreciate you for seeing the light in me, because some people can take the light and make it seem like it's something dark. People like to twist things around a lot. So for those of you once again who support me, genuinely love me, and here to see me grow and to learn with me and expand together so that the world can heal together and the vibration of the world can elevate, I love you, and I thank you. So I just wanted to give you guys your flowers for the first 2 minutes. So I'm gonna jump into the video. So this video is about really knowing thyself. And what I mean by that is like really being in tune with who you are as a person, as a spirit. One thing that I know is happening is that, especially to those who are subscribed to the channel and are part of my collective, because when I say my collective, I'm talking about everyone who's subscribed. That's what I consider my collective, my soul family. Y'all are my soul family. And I don't even know what I just said before I started saying it, but what I was saying was it's a lot on my mind this morning, I'm not gonna lie, but I choose to come on here and talk to y'all because one thing that I'm learning is that sometimes when you are in your emotions, those emotions can ride you like a goddamn roller coaster to the point where you can find yourself, how can I say this, like you can find yourself trying to force yourself to believe something. Like if you don't really know who you are and you let people project on you, rather it's something good about you or something bad about you, it doesn't really matter. What truly matters is how you feel about yourself. And that's really why I'm coming on here to talk to y'all, because one thing that I'm noticing, the more confident you get and the more closer you get to your destiny and aligned to your purpose, a lot of people that you may been head over heels of in love with, rather it's an intimate relationship or just like a friendship relationship, a lot of times I'm noticing like when you elevate, it can be a little scary sometimes, because just because you're elevated doesn't mean people around you are. And you have to understand that you can't continue to hold yourself back because someone else is not ready for that version of you, or for that, or to elevate themselves to become the version of themselves that's higher than what they are. You see what I'm saying? We all go through seasons. Some people stay in certain seasons longer than others. Some people never make it out of certain season. They be in that season for the rest of their life. For example, I remember when I was, growing up, like I was one of those girls who wanted to be in the club. I remember one point in time, it was so bad I had went to the club 7 days in 1 week. That's every fucking night. You see what I'm saying? And I realized that when I was young then, you know, early 20s. And when I realized it, I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I'm like, at the time, I was thinking about, but my life is lit. You know, I'm hanging out, I'm having fun. And I thought it was lit at the time. But now, you know, damn near 10 plus years later, I'm a 33-year-old woman. And when I think about being in the club every night, that shit is crazy to me. You see what I'm saying? But just because it's crazy to me doesn't mean it's not crazy to another 33-year-old woman out here. You see what I'm saying? It's seasons. Some people make it out, some people don't. Some people make it to higher season than others will never. You know what I'm saying? And it's not nothing to judge, because hell, I could have been still stuck in the season my damn self. You know what I'm saying? And it was someone just like I am right now talking about seasons and shit. It was someone that was talking about that same shit during 2000 and whatever, when I was in that season. You see what I'm saying? It's always going to be someone in the higher season. It's always going to be somebody in the lesser season. But at the end of the day, what truly matters is what the fuck you are at. What energy are you still allowing yourself to serve, to have access to you? Because understand, when you reach certain levels in life and people are not doing the work, putting the work in their life to get to the next level in their own life, if you continue to let them people have access to you, or better yet, just allow them to like use like that psychology reverse on you, where you know how like you want to sit down and you want to talk to somebody and they start talking about shit, and it's like you feel where they coming from, but it's not aligning with you though. And it's not that it's not like you want to be a mean person. It's not that you just, you know, you changed overnight or anything. It's just God has been shifting us, y'all, like no other. And to those outside looking in, it may look like magic. To those outside looking in, it may be confusing. To those outside looking in, they may feel like, who the fuck this bitch or nigga think he is now? But what's important is, who do you think you are? And fuck what you think you are. Who do you know you are? And that's the problem, I think. So for so long, we've been trying to think and projecting and thinking and manifesting and trying to become something when you already her. You already him. The problem is you got people around you who's trying to make you feel like you're not that. So when you step completely into that new version of yourself and you start to project that in everything that you do, the way that you move, the way that you talk, the way that you speak, and the way that you carry on conversations with motherfuckers who got something to say about how you moving. Sometimes you just gotta be, the villain in the situation in order for you to have true happiness and peace in your own life. Because the only time you become the villain is when somebody got a problem with what you're doing and how you moving. And they speak on that. And it's okay for people to have opinions about things, because I'm very opinionated, as y'all can see on my channel. I'm very, very much opinionated. But understand that even though I'm opinionated, I listen to others' opinion, but I never let another motherfucker opinion get me to the point where I ain't gonna say I never, because sometimes I find myself doing it, and that's why I'm on here today with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna lie about shit. I find myself sometimes backpedaling with shit when I know what I know, and I know how I truly feel in the inside. And like I said in that one video, I hope y'all caught that video when I said the difference between how you feel and your emotions. I stated in that video that emotions will have you feeling like you're on a roller coaster going everywhere. Emotions is when you know what I'm saying, you thinking about everything, you processing your thoughts, your inner thoughts, your higher self thoughts, and then after that you sit around, you're going to process everybody else's thoughts too. And then you try to see like, well, which one is right? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it comes to a point, y'all, sometimes you got to be a little selfish. I hate to say it like that, but you do. Because if your higher self is telling you one thing, and after you hear what your higher self is telling you, which is connected to the source that we come from, you start to replaying in your head what everybody else is saying about you and what everybody else may be thinking. Who gives a fuck? That is low vibrational energy. That is the devil's work. You are choosing to be your own devil when you do that. So once again, sometimes it's okay to be the villain. You're not here to be a people pleaser. You're not here to help everybody else in the world evolve. The best thing you can do to help this world evolve is evolve yourself. Because when you evolve yourself, you project the energy into the world, and that energy alone, motherfuckers can't help but see that and feel that. Not everybody's gonna like that. Understand that. But you should not dim your light because someone else is confused about why you're shining so bright. Why are you feeling like this? Stop over explaining yourself to people. And one thing that I noticed too, those people that you find yourself over explaining yourself to is the same people that you have already explained yourself to many times. Many times. Sit down and think about that. Sit down and think about how many times you have been an open book and told people how you truly felt because you think you're very big on communication. If you're on this channel, you're very big on communication. We are connected. And that's something that's connecting us is communication. The way that we think, the way that we operate, the way that God wired us. It's the reason why you have those small whispers in your ear. It's the reason why God give you that pull and that tug on your heart when you do certain things and you know something about this don't feel right, but you still fucking doing it. You still fucking doing it. Because you get content with, well, it's okay. I don't want things, I don't know what's going to happen if I choose to step out or, step out of what I'm used to and do something different. I don't know how I'm going to get perceived. I don't know how I'm going to, how people are going to take me. I don't know if, people opinions about me is more accurate and maybe I'm just, going through a phase right now. Maybe I should just be a little bit more humble so that way people can feel like, okay, well, that's better. Fuck what they think. Do you feel better about yourself? How do you feel in the inside? Every time when you lay down at night in your bed and lay down on your pillow, how do you feel in your heart? How do your heart feel? Are you doing things and living your life based off how other people feel and what other people think? Or are you truly doing what you want to do in your life? And I'm not just, right now, y'all, I ain't just preaching to y'all. I'm preaching to myself right now. Honestly, I am. Because I've been having to ask myself lately that too. I've been having to really get real with myself. And it's crazy because sometimes you'll isolate yourself thinking that this is what I need because I don't need noises. But when you isolate yourself, you'll still hear a small amount of noise, but the only difference is it's not from other people. It's in your head. That's your ancestors still telling you, baby, no, this ain't it. The math ain't mathing. Don't settle for anything in your life, in any area in your life that's not your dream. As a matter of fact, thank you, Spirit. Spirit asked me, well, not asked me, but we was kind of like communicating last night telepathically, and one of the things Spirit wanted me to touch bases on is it was a video that I wanted to make, and I wanted to title it I wanted the main point to be about are you living and dreaming of the life that you want to live, or are you living in that dream life? It's the difference. It's a difference from you. I can literally shut my screen off right now, sit here, close my eyes, and daydream about my future. And that's a form of also a meditation. I believe it's called Image meditation. I'm messing up on my words, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. When you basically imagine where you want to be at in life. And it's like, yeah, we can do that. And it's actually healthy for you. But you know what's even more healthier for you? And you know what else we can do? We can actually live it. We can live it. So I think my main message, basically what I just said, like, are we living to dream, or are we living in our dreams? Because if we continue to live to dream, we're going to always just be dreamers. And the only way you can dream is if you sleep. So a lot of people, like I said, don't make it out of certain seasons. A lot of people stay asleep. But you don't have to. We have a choice every single day to choose something different. to walk away what's not serving us anymore, to let go of anything that's not aligned with where we want to go, where we're trying to go. But we get so conditioned and staying in situations because it's comfortable, because we don't know what the unknowns. We don't know what the unknowns, the unknown. We don't know what the unknown is. Like, we don't know. We don't even know what, like, for example, we don't know what tomorrow brings. Yeah, we know the basic shit. We gotta go to work. We gotta get the kids. We gotta do this. We gotta get up, brush our teeth, do our daily rituals, say our prayers, you know, whatever you do on the daily. But we don't really know, you know, what's to come. Some of us are not even dreaming, so we just going with the flow of everybody else, the flow of life. Fuck the flow of life. Go with the flow of your dreams. Because life be lifing sometimes. You hear me? And if you is going with the flow of life, and I'm motherfuckers start lifing on you, you'll find yourself falling in a state of depression, going on that emotional roller coaster, not sure what you should do, how you should move. And after a while, you find yourself being lost and you don't even know who the fuck you are no more. That's why people, a lot of times, people be like, oh, I had to find myself again when I got out of that relationship. They be with somebody for so long, or they just be so tied down to something that they realize that they damn near made that their identity. Who were you when you came in, like when you was small, when you was a child? And for those of you know who may be younger watching this video, dream big. Don't settle. Anything tied to people, when it comes to your dreams, replace those people with something that you like. I just feel like we get too attached to people. When people, like I said, people change. We change. We're supposed to change. But if you're changing for the better, or you choosing to stay stagnant, that is your choice. That is simply your choice. But I just wanted to bring light to the fact that some people are choosing not even to make a choice. Some people is choosing to stay stagnated because they are fearing the unknown. When little do they know the unknown is very fruitful. Very much fruitful. More fruitful than anything that you ever could imagine, because you were so busy being stuck in this small mind frame that you was programmed to think that you deserve less than, when you deserve better. But Spirit is not going to come down here and force you to see that, oh, I deserve better. They'll send you signs. They'll send you messages. But it's up to you to unravel and get to the door. It's up to you to understand that you have to have tunnel vision in this dark place. You have to. Yes, we are the light. But sometimes us being the light, we don't even recognize that we are the light. Everybody else see the light in us, but we don't see it in ourselves. So we got to learn how to have that tunnel vision and see it anyway. Do it anyway. Be the crazy one. Be the one to step out of the ordinary. Put yourself out there. If y'all are, you know, watching me from Facebook, y'all already know. Bitch, look how I put myself out there. I know it's people talking. Fuck it. Let them talk. Who the fuck cares? Do you. Do what makes you happy. Because every time you do that, your ancestors, your spirit team is rooting for you. And they're putting you on higher levels. Higher levels, bigger devils. Who the fuck cares? Is we scared? Because I know if you were part of my collective, bitch, we ain't never scared. Bitch, we went through hell and back. Anything that I've been through, I was supposed to have been scared a long time ago and laid down and gave up and threw the towel in. And God is saying, no, you still fighting. But allow yourself to fight. Let your ancestors fight for you. You know what I'm saying? Stop driving yourself insane and crazy and overthinking things that you know. You feel me? You catch my drift. So that's all I got for y'all. I'm going to go ahead and leave it right here and let y'all go. I hope everybody have a blessed, prosperous day. And feel free to subscribe if you like, if you fuck with my vibe. Also, leave a comment if you like. I love to interact with people on my channel. And I love you guys so much. And until next time. Oh, yeah. I am thinking about switching a little things up on my channel. I'm thinking about adding in story times, y'all. But I got a little twist I want to do with the story time. I want to add a little razzle dazzle to it. I'm still kind of thinking about it. I haven't completely made my mind up, but I'm leaning more towards doing it. So if you would like for me to start making videos of me having story times about things that I've been through, because I done been through some shit and I got some stories for y'all asses if y'all want to hear it. But just, you know, drop a comment below, let me know. As a matter of fact, if you want me to start having story time, drop a book below in the comments in the diamond, because I believe that, for one, the book is going to represent the tea, because it's going to be some tea in there. It's going to be like a juicy book. You just can't stop reading it. And then the diamond is for pressure made diamonds, because my stories was pressure for me, and my pressure that I had to deal with from my stories definitely made a diamond in the rough. So yeah, that's it, y'all. I just wanted to put that out there. I've been thinking about that, so I kind of just wanted to get a little feedback from y'all to see, you know, who really fucking with that, who ain't. But I'm probably gonna do it anyway, but I just want to know, you know. But anyway, all right, y'all, until next time, toodles.